Hi, hello, welcome to another video. Here I found this article about tardive dyskinesia and schizophrenia and its relationship with genetics and especially receptors. And it seems to be university, not a. It seems to be a publication in some journals, but I'm not sure which journal. So maybe it's preprint of it or not, I don't know. It's not that. Oh, it's published in European Neuropsychopharmacology in 2019. Tardive dyskinesia occurs in 20 to 30% of patients receiving long-term antipsychotic treatment. A certain role belongs to genetic factors that might relate to sensitivity to development of tardive dyskinesia. So as you know, it's a result of antipsychotic treatment, and about so they cannot control some muscles, like they cannot control cheeks and eyes, and then there is a tremor, and they cannot control their hands. So inventing methods enabling the personifying of psychopharmacotherapy is principal task of fundamental and translational medicine. So for example, understanding the risks related to certain antipsychotics, a hypothetical model, and if we can use genetic information, then it helps to develop a personalized treatment. A hypothetical model exists implying the involvement of muscarinic receptors in the development of tardive dyskinesia, and it is associated with increased activity of M1 receptors, so reduced activity of M2 or M4 receptors may increase the incidence of symptoms. Regarding adrenergic receptors, unique assumptions in the literature imply involvement in the onset of antipsychotic side effects, referring to the fact that these receptors may be the targets of a number of atypical antipsychotics. So as it seems, it's also a complex and hard to predict development of tardive dyskinesia, and then the results even in genetics are not really that consistent. So the presence or absence of dyskinesia was measured with abnormal involuntary movement scale. Patients were divided into two groups: 121 patients with tardive dyskinesia and 328 without it. So there are many patients without it. But more importantly, if both sample are homogeneous, like in terms of gender and or education, or which city they're coming from, determination of a set of 22 allelic variants of those polymorphisms performed by polymerase change reaction. So they use that Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium test to assess the association of different genotypes with the disorder. Odd ratios were calculated. A significant decrease in the frequency was observed of the GG genotype of gene CHRM in the patients with TD compared to patients without. We found a significant decrease in the frequency of TT genotype in the patients with tardive dyskinesia compared to patients without movement disorders. So, as a conclusion, this study identified associations between muscarinic and adrenergic receptors and development of tardive dyskinesia, reduction or increasing of the frequency of some genotypes in patients with TD demonstrated the protective or predisposing genotypes regarding the risk of TD. So that's interesting, and thanks for watching this video, and you can find full article by searching this title of study. And have a beautiful day. Bye bye.